Sometimes you might find yourself ignoring these small signs, and everything was just straight in front of your eyes. Like when you're done, you're like, but they used to do this, I could have known this earlier, but you ignored the signs. So today I'm going to be giving you the red flags you should look out for in any relationship you're in or your friends in, and you just know that this is just not right. This is not supposed to be happening. It's just so wrong. So let's get to the video. Number one, if they never apologize for the bad behaviors, for any bad things they do, or for they're always finding excuses to make whenever you find them in a mistake, then really that's not good. And I'm not saying this occurs once or twice. If it's constantly happening like that, like you find him doing something, it's just so wrong, and they're just making excuses over excuses over excuses, then that's really something you should be looking out for. Number two, they take a very long time to reply your texts and your calls, to receive your calls and to reply your texts. Then that is just so wrong. Like that should not be happening. And I don't mean like one day or something. If it's constantly happening, like this guy goes for months without replying to your text, and you clearly know he's always on his phone, then this is not right. Maybe he's busy replying to someone else's text, or unabebwa tu napo tu juu unabebwa. So number three, if the person constantly keeps scores of everything, and I mean everything you say, then that's not right. If you say something negative once and it's always coming up in every conversation, then that's really not a good sign. Number four, if they constantly feel uncomfortable or they're not okay with you hanging out with your family or your friends, then girl, just run, girl, just run. Like if you find yourself in a relationship where it's the two of you against the world, it's like everyone is wrong and the two of you are just the only ones who are right, it's just the two of you, your family is against you, your friends are against you, then just look out. The problem might not be them, the problem might be you. And the problem might not be you, it might be the person you're with, because maybe they choose who you want to hang out with. So if they constantly don't want you to hang out with your family or your friends, then no, that is really not a relationship you need to invest in. When they're always complaining about their exes, when someone keeps complaining about their exes, chances are they have not moved on and they're still in love with their exes, and you're just there holding them on, just helping them. But in real sense, this person is still all over their ex, and if they can't really move on, then you shouldn't be the person who has not forgotten their exes and is always talking about them. You deserve better, girl or boy or whoever. You deserve really better. When the person treats their family badly or treats their friends, just everyone treats them badly, especially family, which is important, then I don't think the family is the problem. Maybe he's the problem. If you find a person, I'm not saying he's, because I'm talking about both sides, but since I'm a lady, let me just identify with the he's. If someone is always not on their family sides, or just treats their mother, brother, sister, all of them badly, then that's not really a person you want to interact, to be with, because they'll probably treat your family badly or they'll treat you badly. So that's a red flag. That's a red flag. When you find yourself always apologizing for his or her mistakes, then not a good sign, because sometimes you can be in an argument and it's both of you are not right, or both of you are against something, and you're always the one who has to put yourself down to apologize, then chances are you'll be doing that for the rest of your life. Are you ready to do that? Are you really? Are you? No, I guess you're not. Yeah, this one here, when this guy has passwords over passwords over patterns over password, like the pattern is like the map of Africa, like hey, then this one, if you find someone who is just secretive, or when maybe when someone calls and they're like, bring that phone, or they're just very extreme on how they handle stuff like that, then really that's something is hiding Because why do you have to lock your phone with all that pattern? Like, what are you hiding? Because you can just leave your phone. I will not touch your phone, but if you keep hiding, then I don't really think that is a good sign. Started, if this guy flirted with you when he already had a girlfriend, ama alikuwa anakukatia kama kona dem, me, I don't think this is a really good relationship. Because kama aliacha dem yake for you, then that means he's going to leave you for another chick. You're not special, you're not different, you're just the same. So if you find yourself dating someone who left their chick for you, ama alikuwa anakukatia akiwa na dem mwingine, I think you should not be there. Another one is if you're dating someone who has a history of drinking too much, or someone who is drinking too much, then someone who cannot control the intake of alcohol they're consuming, someone who is also always drunk all the time, then this is really not a good person you need to want to have a future with, because this is the kind of person who will be coming home drunk, who when there's a little problem they just drink themselves out. Any money they get, they drink it. As in, it's just not. If you feel like you love yourself, you don't really need to be someone who is a heavy drinker. Another important one is, if the friends don't like you, then you should question. Or if their friends treat you some type of way, or if their friends wanaweza kukatia like very openly, you should ask yourself question. Seriously, unafaa kujiuliza maswali, because imagine you're with someone and their friends are openly wanakukatia openly. That means maybe you're the side chick and there's one main chick who is being respected, and then there is you now. Uko tu kazi yako tu niko like utajua tu, the way the friends treat you, you can just know if you're the main chick or if you're just the side dish, the side hustle, side. You will just know. So don't just observe how the friends treat you or how you interact with the friends. Always a victim of verbal abuse, and this can be just the simple stuff like body shaming you, like calling you names, like accusing you malaya, whatever, you're a prostitute, or as in something like that. As in, it's just some guys do that to their girlfriends, and it's really sad that you can be in a relationship where someone calls you such names, or someone is always verbally abusing you and making you feel little about yourself. Then that's really not a person who values you, or that is a very insecure person who just wants you to bring down your dignity and just make you feel like you're here and they're here. They have that male dominance in them and they want to cover you and engulf you in that. So don't let that happen. Don't let yourself be part of that. The last one, if the guy is always needy or is always good when he needs something from you, and the other times is just rude, he talks rubbish to you, he calls you names, but when he needs you, he's very good and very sweet, and as in treats you like a queen only when you have something to offer, then that is a manipulator, and that is a narcissist, someone who is just going to use you and then dump you when they don't need you. So you better run as fast as your heels can carry you. So yeah, so I feel like those are all the points I have for you today. I feel like most women have to suffer through these kind of men, or vice versa, and they don't know when to quit. They see all these signs but they ignore them, which is really bad. You don't really, some of these signs are really huge enough to tell you how the possibility of you being with someone. So if you feel like a lot of this is applicable in your life, then I feel like that's not really good for you. Yeah, so guys, what are some of the signs that you feel like it's really common in you, according to you? If there is, make sure you leave it in the comment section below and I will get back to you. Bye.